week is going well so far. So today we're going to be doing going underwater with subtraction, and we're going to still continue working on regrouping. So let's go ahead and get started. So this is the link to the aquarium tour at Baltimore. So I went over to that website on Monday. So if you have extra time or you just want to check it out, it's a really cool virtual tour. And the link is right here, and you can just type that into like Google or Internet Explorer, and you can look in some really cool exhibits. So last week we went over the subtraction poem, and I wanted to go over it again just to help us with our regrouping and what we do in the rules with subtraction. So I'm just going to go through it and talk about the cards. So we're going to look at this. If you have more on top, no need to stop. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. Numbers the same, zero's the game. So we're going to look at this poem, and it says right here, more on top, no need to stop. So if you have a bigger number in the ones place, there's no need to stop. Keep going. That means you can take away 5 from 8. If you have more on the floor, so in the ones place, we have 8 right here and 5 on the top, that means you need to go next door to the tens place, and you need to get 10 more. And we've been talking about composing and decomposing, and we're going to go over those two vocab words again. And then if the numbers are the same, zero's the game. We know if we have 5 and we take away 5, zero's the game. So I'm going to go over our vocabulary one more time. So decomposing is when you break down or take apart a number into smaller parts or numbers. So for example, we went over the same exact equation on Monday, but when we have more on the floor, we need to go next door. So you can't take away 7 from 2. So you need to go to the tens place, and we're going to decompose or break down that 10 into 10 ones, okay? So that's what it means to decompose. And then compose is putting smaller numbers together to create a larger number. We're going to be focusing on decomposing our numbers because we're really focusing on that regrouping piece. All right, so here is our word problem today, and we are going to continue our strategy RDW, read, draw, write. So I'm going to read our word problem, and as I'm reading, I want you to be thinking in your head, what is important? What numbers do I need to know? What numbers are not so important? And then also, what is the question trying to ask me, okay? Alrighty. Cameron decided to check out the jellyfish show at the National Aquarium. When reading the sign about the show, it said there were 72 purple jellyfish, 20 yellow jellyfish, and 38 green jellyfish. How many more purple jellyfish are there than green? So take a second and think to yourself, what information in that word problem is important? Okay, so after reading the word problem, I am looking at it and I see that it's telling me 72 purple jellyfish, 20 yellow, and 38 green. So I have 3 numbers, so I'm going to go ahead and circle those. However, when I look at what the word problem is asking me, it says how many more purple jellyfish are there than green? So I'm going to underline that. But that also tells me that the purple and the green jellyfish are the only 2 numbers that I need to worry about. So I can go ahead and cross off the yellow because I'm not trying to figure anything out about the yellow. It's just extra information. But the 72 purple and the 38 green, that's important. And then also I'm going to look at the words, how many more? That's an important phrase because that's telling me that I need to subtract within my word problem, okay? So we have how many more purple? There were 72 purple. Then there are green. There were 38 green. Okay, so we read our problem, and now we're going to go ahead and draw. So we're going to go to our base 10 blocks and we're going to count out 72. Okay, so we're going to go by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 71, 72. Okay, so we're going to go back to our problem. We need to subtract 38. So let's look in the ones place. So there's more on the floor, so we need to go next door. We cannot take away 8 ones from 2 ones. So what do we need to do? We need to decompose a 10 into 10 ones. So I'm going to move that 10 over there, decompose it, and create and make 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now that I decomposed my 10, I can now take away 8 ones because now I have 12 ones here. Okay, so let's take away 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the number was 38, so we need to take away 3 tens. Okay, so now let's count up to see how many we have left. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So we're going to go back to our problem and we're going to write that there are 34 more purple jellyfish. Now we're going to double check that with our numbers. Okay. Okay. So again, we can't take away 8 ones from 2. We're going to go next door. So the 7 turns into 6 tens. Now we have 12 ones. So 8 minus 12 is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 6 minus 3 is 3. So we have 34 jellyfish. Okay. So if you don't have base 10 blocks at home and you can't figure out how to get on the online base 10 blocks, how can you draw using just picture? So I'm going to show you how you can draw base 10 blocks and those ones so that you don't have to always have those at your hand. Okay, so if we have 72, I'm going to draw 7 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2 ones. Okay. Again, if I can't take away 8 ones from 2 ones, I need to decompose a 10. So I'm going to cross this off and I'm going to create 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now I can take away 8 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 3 tens. 1, 2, 3. So do I have 34? 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. I sure do. 34 jellyfish, purple jellyfish. Okay. Alrighty, so now you are to go on to Canvas and answer the 2 questions that are very similar to the ones that we did today. And if you have any questions, let me know, and I hope you have a great rest of your week.